Greta Van Fleet. Let's go. From Frankenmuth, Michigan. Yes, that's right, Michigan. We're talking Michigan. We're talking who is Bryce Underwood going to be able to pass to this season? Come on. This cat is like a parrot, comes up on my shoulder from time to time. Really? Alright, we'll see how long this lasts. But Michigan. Who is Bryce Underwood going to be able to pass to this season? I've been going through the entire roster. We're going to do a full-on season preview. Spring practices or winter practices are about to start for Kyle Whittingham, the new head coach. I think a lot of the team is in place, but we all have concerns. We've had concerns for the last couple of years on who's going to catch the ball from these quarterbacks, right? And I think with the number one guy, and all the love in his heart, Bryce Underwood. All of these players that I'm about to list are going to be better because of him. So we're going to start with tight end, shall we? Tight end and then wide receiver. So on the roster, I'm going how ESPN did. Jalen Hoffman is a senior now. He's still on the team. 6'3", 245 pounds. He's academic all Big Ten. So, Michigan still believes in academics. They still believe university first and then your sports. And Jalen Hoffman is a Michigan man. Appeared in 13 games last season on special teams mostly. Could he catch the ball? Can he catch the ball? Well, it remains to be seen. Eli Owens is going to be a sophomore this season. 6'1", 244 pounds. He was the number 37 tight end a couple years ago. And number 19 from the state of Tennessee overall as a recruit. Can he catch the ball? Remains to be seen. Crandall Quinn, 6'2", 238 pounds. He's a senior now. He's also an academic all Big Ten player. He's a lacrosse player. I didn't dive too much into that side of him, but he, from what I saw, a lacrosse player. Hogan Hansen is supposedly back for Michigan. He's going to be a junior, 6'5", 240 pounds. He had 6 catches for 74 yards. Injury was apparently a concern for the coaching staff, which is why he did not play more than he should have. I mean, or at least he should have played a lot more, if not for injury. Even Sherrone Moore probably wouldn't fuck that up. God, Sherrone fucked a lot of things up, didn't he? But it led to Kyle Whittingham and this new regime here for Michigan. And Kyle Whittingham and Jim Harbaugh. It was a toss-up. Even with hindsight, it's a toss-up whether I wanted Whittingham or Harbaugh in 2015. There's no blame, only shame. Let's go. Music does not lie. All right. Zach Marshall is a tight end. He's going to be a senior. 6'4", 245 pounds. He had 16 catches for 199 yards last year for Michigan. He appeared in 13 games, mostly on special teams, but them 16 catches proved to be valuable. Brady Prescorn transferred out. Deacon Tonelli is going to be a senior for Michigan, I believe. He had 8 catches for 72 yards last season, and he appeared in all 13 games on special teams. 18, there's no 18. Indiana went 16, and congratulations, Indiana. I haven't said it on any of my videos. Indiana, man, Google them. All right, they're the national champs. You can't argue with that. Michigan won a couple years ago, and people want to say that it doesn't count. I digress. Wide receivers now. Back down the side. Samaj Morgan's out. He transferred to UCLA. Good luck to them. I mean, good luck to him and them with that. 5'10", 174. Transferred out. Couldn't catch a ball. Couldn't field a punt. And if he could have, he ran away from it. Terrible. But, any player that went to Michigan and then goes out, like Dusty May says, thank you for coming. You tried. It just wasn't for each of us. You got to find your own way. We're finding our own way. It didn't work. But Andrew Marsh is back at wide receiver for Bryce Underwood as a freshman starter. At the end of the season, he didn't start until game 6 or 7 or something. Caught 45 passes for 651 yards. And he took over the punt return duty that Samaj Morgan was supposed to be, keeping track of, allowing to be great. That wasn't the case, but Andrew Marsh comes in, and he can fair catch. That's important. As a freshman, he came in there. 6 foot 190. I like him. Jamar Browder is a sophomore coming in for Michigan. He was here and sat behind some people. He was the number 84 wide receiver and the number 73 player from the state of Florida. He appeared in 7 games on special teams, basically, as a freshman. And listen, tight ends, wide receivers, everyone, they all spend time on special teams. Just like all of the roster should. It used to be because if you were good on special teams and you proved yourself, then you would get an opportunity on offense or defense. You had to buy in. And Michigan, I think, still is going to go by that mantra with Kyle Whittingham. It seems Michigan never strayed from this philosophy, where youngsters can earn their stripes and move into significant roles for the team under new head coach Kyle Whittingham. All right. Amarian Stewart is going to be a junior this season. 5'11", 180. He was the number 67 wide receiver and number 11 player from the state of Illinois a couple of years ago. He hasn't gotten any game action yet. He's got to step up. Come on, Amarian. Let's go. Channing Goodwin has stepped up. 6'1", 197. He's going to be a junior. 13 appearances last season for the Wolverines, 6 starts at wide receiver. He had 12 catches for 148 yards on those 6 starts. But Kendrick Bell is going to be a senior. He's back, 6'2", 205. He has 13 appearances last year, 1 at wide receiver. But in that 1, he had 3 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. I think, was it the bowl game versus Texas, but it didn't matter. It was late in the season. We did not trust this guy until late, but he came on in that game. Boy, did he. Jacob Washington is going to be a sophomore. He's 6'3", 197. Coming out of high school, he was the number 64 wide receiver, number 17 from the state of Louisiana. If you're the 17th player from the state of Louisiana, you're doing damn good. Who knows what this guy can do? We'll see. And then Caleb Schlett is going to be a senior, 6'4", 205. He is a 2-time academic All-Big Ten player. That's the only reason I brought him up. As I said to start the video, we're talking about universities, colleges. People need to learn first and foremost, then get their money. It's student athlete, not just athlete money. But Michigan brought in J.J. Buchanan from Utah, and he had, as a freshman season, he had 26 catches for 427 yards and 5 touchdowns. Michigan did not bring in a wide receiver through the transfer portal, which concerns me, but I like to think it's because Michigan's new head coach had limited time to get his coaching staff together, retain the roster, and that's the first thing he talked about when he was hired, just retaining the roster, because it went 9-3 last year in the regular season as the youngest team in the Big Ten. Retain that. He had limited time, yet he trusts. I think he trusts both the tight end and wide receiver room to step up, as there are 5 juniors now and 2 sophomores now in the tight end room alone. Jamie French comes in as a transfer from Texas. So, but no real stats from Texas. He's a highly recruited player. He comes in. I think Bryce Underwood has plenty of talent. We're going to talk about offensive line next. We're going to talk about the defense. I cannot wait to have the entire video for you. A whole preview. Every team, every position. I call those teams, linebackers. The linebacker group as a team. The defensive back group as a team. Michigan looks real good going in so far. This is the key area. Does Bryce Underwood have someone to throw to? I think he has a lot of people to throw to going into 2026. What do you guys think in the comments below? No proven player except for maybe Andrew Marsh and J.J. Buchanan and a couple others, maybe. but I think all of them care. Right? Yeah. Go Blue.